Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. Population is very, very important on the planet Earth. All our social, political, economic, historical events are driven by population. Interaction among humans themselves, humans' interaction with abiotic things and other biotic things on the planet Earth plays a very key role. Human demography is the very key. Understanding, comprehending humans is very, very important, especially their numbers. We have only one livable planet Earth, the Bhumata, Sri Devi, the consort of Lord Vishnu. This is continuation of our series on human population explosion, population dynamics, demography, part 11. And Mitrom and Bandhuvam, if you are new to my education channel, South Asia Maps, there are more than 330 or so meticulously made presentations. You can go and look at them. And we are continuing our series on population explosion series. This is part 11. How many people are added per year to the planet Earth? A net of 80 million people are pumped on planet Earth. This is the net. In the next series, we talk about how many people are added to the planet Earth per day. World on the planet Earth, you see the globe, the earth, the Bhumata, this is 8, you can say this is 0, 8. Remember this, very easy to comprehend. On the planet Earth, a net of 80 people are added. And, excuse me for my allergies, here I will tell you how to easily remember that. Comprehending this plays a very critical role in our perception. Every year, net 80 million humans are added to the planet Earth. Here simply I have put 14 rows here. 5 and 4, 14 rows here. We knock down the 6 rows here. You see the 4 here and 2 here, 6 rows. We get a remainder of 8 rows. So 14 rows here, delete the 6 rows, a net of 8 rows will remain. These 14 rows, each row, imagine there is a 1 million added. 100 million added. 100 here, so 100 here, 500 here. I get wrong. It's a 1 million here, 50 million here, 100 million here, 140 million here, and 6. Other way is just to remember there are 14 days in a week. That means 140 million people are added. Just this is the net births for a year. And just half it, you will get 7. Instead of that, just make it 6. You will get 8 rows. 8 rows means 80 million people are added to the planet Earth after the death. So that's what we have seen here. Intuitive way to remember is 2 weeks as 14 days, 140 million. And other way is human used to live for 60 years. That means 60 remainder is 80. Now they live little more than 60, but that is an approximation. Here, if you look at this map, you can see I got it from oneworldindia.org. So this is the human population, this is the number of deaths. For every year, this is 60, roundabout 60, almost the same, maybe little more or less. So 60 million people die every year. And this is from the same, the births, 140 million, round about 140, but 140 million people, we just rounded about, are born. This is the net births and this is the deaths. 140 minus 60 becomes round about 80. So if you remember the planet Earth, the 0, make it one more sphere here, that becomes 8, and put the sphere again back, that becomes 80. And I have also added in our human population ecology, human ecology series, in part C, this is how many people are added. Telugu speaking state adds around about 8 million per decade. United Province adds 33 million per decade. Tamil Nadu adds 1 million per year, means 10 million per decade. Karnataka adds so many millions. So you can go and look at it. That gives a very good perspective. These are human ecology series. I talked about a lot of populations and Bangladesh, Pakistan, China and India. There is also other population series. So how do we? I have opened this world O-meters. Let's look at that little more. You can look at this website there. So I am recording this local time round about 2 o'clock. Let's say midday it starts. We remember per year, this is 15 days, right? Or January, today is 16th, makes say it's January 15th. 15th means 12 months, there are 24 times. If you have 24 times multiplied by 5, that comes round about 5 or 6, 150 or 140. That's what it is, the births per year. Again, the deaths, 3 multiplied, you have to multiply 24 times here. 3 multiplied by 24 becomes around about 60. We rounded up, okay? That's what it is, the population. So population is a very, very critical. So when you analyze this at the end of December, things will be pretty critical, but you can see so many people are, net addition of the population on the planet Earth is happening. So if you look at the planet Earth, that has 150,000 million square kilometers surface area, has, as of 2023, has 8,000 million people, that is 8 billion people. In the Indian calculation system, that is around about 800 crore people. For this 800 crore people, every year we are adding 80 million in net population, that is 800 lakh net population. That means if you rank the world nations population, the China will be around about 1500 million, India will be 1400 million, somewhere in the 10th or 12th below Philippines or so, there are 80 million people, some countries. Egypt used to be 80 million people 1 decade back, now they are pumping around about, that has a net population of 100 million people, same as Abyssinia or Ethiopia. That means you are adding. Germany in Europe has around about 80 million people. That is the largest populated country in Europe if you do not count Russia. That is a transcontinental country that has around about 140 million people. and Germany has 18 million people. If you consider the entire thing, Russia is the first country in Europe and Germany is the next country. 80 million people. Every year you are adding a Germany, next year Germany. Other way to look at it, think about the Europe. Entire planet Earth. Next year we add one more Germany. Next year one more Germany. Next year one more Germany. How do you support these people? Provide them the food, provide them all the cars, bicycles, motors, automobiles. Not talking about the washing machines and dryers, their gizmos and their aspirations. So this is a very tough, challenging thing. So this we need to keep in mind. Every year we are pumping 8 million aspirant homo colossals to the planet Earth. That is the human dilemma we are facing today. Thank you very much, Mitram and Bandhuvam, and see you later in other presentations. As usual, if you like the presentations, please post your comments and also bring this site to the notice of other perceptive audience. See you later in other presentations.